One of my clients recently sent me a video, and in the video, a guy was explaining certain tactics that you could use in business to avoid taxes, okay, and to avoid certain fees, mostly just taxes. So, of course, like anybody else, I don't know about y'all, but me, I go to the comments. Go to the comments, and we in the comments, scary. It is crazy how we still flinch at certain letters, y'all, like FBI, IRS, CIA, CPS. They got us so scared of these letters, it's like monsters under the bed or something. Meanwhile, YT folks been moving through these systems lawfully for decades. They structure their businesses, build trust, and they use tax codes like it's some type of monopoly. But let us, and I mean us, the Black community, start talking about strategy, and all you gonna hear is, you gonna get locked up, you going to jail, you're gonna be audited, they gonna get you. Let's be clear, we just don't understand contracts. That's the real system. It's not about freedom versus prison, it's about contracts versus control. They control us with contracts. The oppression is because of the contracts. Have you ever heard of the 508 power rule? That's what he was talking about in the video. The 508 power rule is when your business doesn't actually belong to you. It belongs to a tax exempt entity that you control. This is legal. I don't understand why the people in the comments were fear mongering. A lot of that's probably some crab in a barrel type stuff, but we ain't go there. Trust me, y'all, this connects deeper than you think. I'm talking about all the way back to the Bible. We're not talking about fear. We're not talking fluff. This is just facts. Flip your whole mindset on business, the Bible, and how it connects to the bondage that we're in. You have to understand that your birth certificate is a contract. Your social security card is a contract. And everything that they have been using in this system to oppress us, they oppress us with contracts. And the fact that we don't understand contracts and we've never been taught to negotiate contracts.
Some people are now realizing that these governments have been using birth certificates to fund their leadership. And now these governments are being exposed by filing UCC-1 documents to connect to birth certificates as credit value. Govinda Timbal is an example of someone who went against the government for using his son as a corporation. He also explains how the government uses birth certificates in his latest interview.
And what they did was the decedent, which if you check the IRS documents on all of what that is, the umbilical cord in the placenta which is alive when the child is born. That's your twin, right? When you are born, your first the baby, and then the placenta and the umbilical cord come out. Now, what they do with that is the placenta and the umbilical cord, that is, they wait till it stops, right? The blood stops, and then would you like to cut the cord, right? Okay, well, it was alive, then it dies. So, but what happens is, and what people have not realized and what they don't know is that the fathers have never learned to claim that. And what happens, especially in the hospital settings, is the hospitals, hospice, right? The people go to die, but the hospital settings, the hospitals claim that under salvage property, right? They claim the decedent. They claim that because the parents don't take it. They don't know what it is. They don't know what to do with it. Now, what they do in their system is they assign a credit value to that property. And then when the pair of renters, the parents, right? Not the mother and the father, but the parents, the pair of renters, when they go and they now sign a birth certificate, which is a security, they are signing on the credit value established on the decedent, and the living being that shares the same name, the lowercase version, spends their entire life paying back on the credit value that's been assigned to that pledge.
The government doesn't only use UCC-1 documents to justify your birth event as a debtor of a dead system, but they also use these documents to justify themselves as sons of God to become leaders, priests, and governors of the world. As you can see,